everybody. What's going on? So I'm in Laurel, Montana, and if you guys look, you'll be able to see evidence of the wind. It has been ferocious. I mean, ferocious. Literally. So push-ups and doing videos for Facebook. But I would get all hyped up. That's what I was trying to say. I get all hyped up and get my emotions up and get into it and talk real fast and just, you know, get upbeat, you know, like Goon Squad boys do. So I was doing videos like that for Facebook last year, and that's the part that I was talking about. And it's funny how they get all hyper, get themselves all beat, you know, get themselves all hyped up for the video. They're not, you know, casual and slow talking like I usually am. So maybe that's what I meant to say. That's what I was trying to get across. And yeah, beautiful country out here. It's too bad the winds are so violent. I dropped down another point, down to 5.4. That's one of the reasons why I don't haul loads out here is because, you know, people who sit in the office, they have no idea what goes on out here on the roads. And they have no idea that when they book a load that a truck will have to go through 900 million mile an hour winds, and it will be against the truck, and the truck is only going to get 5 thousandths below a gallon a mile. As Ricky would say, that's a hyperbole. But anyway, so they don't know that, those office people, you know, they haven't got a clue. So I used to run out to Washington State all the time, and used to make, for several years I ran out to Washington State. Used to run this way all the time. But I never really made any money at it because I was putting it all in the fuel tank. He said, well, why is that? Well, you look at what's going on. And that's all the way from Missouri, because it's windy all the way across freaking Nebraska and Kansas. And then it's windy across Wyoming. And you can see that how freaking windy it is out here in Montana. You know, and I only have 7,000 pounds on. Imagine if I had 45,000 pounds on. I would be down to 3 miles a gallon, and that happened to me several times. I mean, 20 years ago, I'd be out here driving, and I'd be getting 3 miles a gallon, 2.9 miles a gallon, and man, it would just break my heart, man. I could literally see money just flying out the exhaust pipes. I knew I wasn't going to make any money because I'm going from one truck stop to the next truck stop to fuel up. And so, you know, unless your guy's paid really well to come out this way, I wouldn't even attempt. Now this load that I got is not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's paid $6 grand to come out here. And then I'll run deadhead on down to Morgan and get 33 and back to Indy, half the amount. They do have loads coming out of Burley that you could take to over by Taylor, PA. It's over by Scranton. But I don't care to go to, that's a lot of miles for a load. I mean, but going back east, that's not bad. So, I mean, but I don't like to go to PA because generally I can't, the loads out there are dirt cheap, and unless you get back to the west side of PA, over by, anyway, the west side over towards Ohio. So, well, I just thought I'd let you guys see. I should be delivering this load up. I got it hung up back there with the fuel, so I don't know how far that's going to set me back on the clock. I still got 6 hours and 34 minutes, and 342 miles, so get about 20, 30 spam calls every single day of the week. And they'll start like 4 o'clock in the freaking morning and go to 9 o'clock at night. All the time. And so I'll turn it off Bluetooth so it doesn't get on my stereo, because the stereo is really loud when it rings. So I just end up ignoring it. Well, I ended up ignoring my business calls too. So they tried to get a hold of me all day, like missed like 8 calls. And so when I did pull over, I saw that they had been trying to call, and I called them. So anyway, they are really behind on receiving their product. So so I knew that if I got back out there, I'd get the load. But I mean, I don't need to be guessing. I mean, come on, man. You let me know if I come out there if I can get loaded or not. I mean, I can't play a guessing freaking game. It costs me money to run this freaking truck. I can't go on, well, maybe he'll load me or maybe they won't. I'm on deadhead 500 miles just on a maybe. I can't run a business like that. This ain't a freaking gambling game. I mean, I gotta know for sure. But they did. They contacted me and let me know. So I'm just gonna have to slow way down. This wind's getting crazy again. Really getting crazy. I'll drop it down to 55. Throwing me around all over the place. It's pretty out here, that's for sure. Montana, big sky country. Big sky. Yes, sir. Weird how when I zoom in, it makes me look like I'm going 5 miles an hour down the road. Not to mention it, I guess the sound is also connected to the zoom, because when you zoom in, it elevates the sound as well. Uploader or not out here in Montana, but I'll try, and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching Big Belly Rebuilds and Trucking. God bless, and later.